But anyways, I wanted to place this in this video somewhere. I'm editing right now, but I need to put this in. Like, I am going to go into detail on a very serious injury. So if you are if hearing about the details of car accidents bothers you, if you have been in a car accident and maybe hearing about someone else's is going to trigger you, or if it's going to make you feel queasy or something about that, hearing about the gory details of an injury, skip out on this one. But still, like, share, subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. It means everything to me. It really does. It means the world to me. It is the year anniversary of my car accident as of August 16th, and I just wanted to share my story with y'all. So, you know, if you watch it, I greatly appreciate it. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. It was a very traumatic situation for me. It was very life-changing for me, and I really do feel like I have gone through a transformation in this moment, just transforming myself to be a better me. So, yeah, keep watching. Hey y'all, so I know this isn't my typical setup. As you see, I lost 2 nails and the exact same finger. They broke the exact, can you see both ways? They broke the exact same way, y'all. But anyways, okay, and the link to the hair will be down below, as well as the products I use for my makeup. Hold on. But yeah, as well as the products I use for my makeup. Y'all already know Cat Lady Cosmetics. Y'all know Too Faced, Revolution Makeup, all the regular things. I actually previously tried to film this yesterday, y'all. I was gonna film it while doing my makeup, but me personally, I have not reached the level of comfort. My tongue is twisted. My bad. But anyways, I have not reached the level of comfort to where I can do my makeup while talking, make sense while I'm talking, while my makeup looking good. Like yesterday's video, it was just like, no. Anyways, you guys, this video is about my car accident. I am approaching, as of today, the date of the year anniversary of my car accident. To be technical, I'm gonna say August 16th is the date, but I know I'm probably gonna post this more so tomorrow than today, and then I have another video about my ending of the laser lipo series that'll be coming up. I'm not sure if I'm going to post that before or after. Probably this one first, because it's definitely this Sunday is the anniversary of the accident, and it feels so I just feel like I'm full of so many emotions, you guys. It's like thinking about where I was at this moment last year. You know, the moment, the days before my accident, the days before I almost lost my life, the days before everything changed forever, because even as of now, I have come a long way. I am walking. I don't need a cane anymore. I don't need crutches anymore. And that is absolutely amazing. That's absolutely wonderful. But I still walk with, how do you say it? I guess with a limp. Basically, like, I walk with a limp because of my right ankle. Especially like days like today, I don't know if it's going to rain or what's going on. And that is something that people have told me. When you have metal, especially like how I have a lot of metal. I have a lot of metal in my ankle, y'all. So they basically had to rebuild my entire ankle. So I feel it every time. When it's getting ready to rain, my ankle is in agony. It is so difficult. I still push through. I still walk without assistance, you know. Sometimes I do have to get like the little cart in the grocery store. And it's so awkward because when you look at me, I know by looking at my Instagram photos or looking at my videos, my tutorials, or just looking at me posing in my heels, you wouldn't think that I have an injury though, like I do, but I do. You know, it's easy to see it if I have on like something that shows my legs, because you can see the scars on both legs. But at the same time, just by seeing a scar on my leg, it doesn't mean that you know, oh yeah, if she try to walk around Walmart, she gonna be in a lot of pain. You don't know that, but I know that. And then on top of that, a lot of people could assume that the doctor gave me a prescription for pain medicine, which I didn't get a prescription for pain medicine. I'm not on pain medicine. I'm using natural pain remedy. I'm using natural pain remedies. I'm not really just, oh my God, it's so hot, y'all. But I'm not able to do the pain medicine. That little drop was there for the longest. But I'm not able to do the pain medicine. And that's because my doctor doesn't want me to be hooked on pain medicine for the rest of my life. And honestly, I agree. You know, I would rather go the natural route than to be on pain medicine for the rest of my life. I'm 29 years old, and while I have this ticking clock ticking on one side saying, oh my God, you're getting old, at the same time, in actuality, I am still very young, and the injury that I received was very drastic for someone my age. However, as my doctor predicted, I recovered very well. I'm gonna post the picture of me in the hospital. I have to find it. Hopefully, like, fingers crossed, it's still on my computer. Hopefully nobody messed with anything, you know what I'm saying? I was able to get the computer back that I downloaded those pictures to, and I'm going to upload the picture. I'm gonna make this fast. This is the same day I had a bruise on my forehead at the top by the wrap. Actually, underneath, it's even bigger. Me in a hospital bed, and honestly, at that moment in that picture, I'm also gonna try to add it here if I can, but I don't know. I can't make any promises on here because we'll see. I'm gonna try. We'll see. I should be able to though. But anyways, y'all, at that moment, I didn't think that I would ever be able to walk again. At that moment, I couldn't even figure out how to slide myself out of the hospital bed into the wheelchair. And, you know, thinking about that now, it sounds so silly. It sounds so simple, but in actuality, it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me to do so many things because I did not realize how many things I did that I needed my leg muscles for. And you never think about that. Like, you never think about what would happen if you lost ability to do certain things. And honestly, my injury, it was so close to me never being able to walk again, because my ankle was almost torn off. Almost. It was hanging by, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm gonna have to record an intro and say TMI. I'm sorry, y'all, but yes, my ankle was not completely ripped off, but barely ripped off, like nearly ripped off. It was hanging on by the veins, and it's like, it was hella painful. Worst pain I ever felt in my life. It was just complete agonizing, and this is coming from someone who is a mother who has given birth and who used to testify that giving birth was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. But this injury right here, oh my God, it was agonizing pain. And on top of that, it was emotional for me because my baby was in the car. I've been in car accidents before. I have only been in one other car accident where my baby was in the car, and it wasn't this bad. The man ran into the back of us. I don't know why he didn't stop. I was on my brakes. The car in front of me was turning. He didn't stop, ran into the back of my car, baby screaming, crying, completely terrified me. But he was okay. I was okay. We were good. Car was actually still good, so nothing happened. But this time, the car, my dream car, destroyed, and I'm sitting looking at my car, the car of my dreams that I worked, like, I put my effort into that Cadillac. Like, this car that I'm sitting in right here, I love this purple car, but it just don't do it for me. I can't lie. I'm honestly thinking about selling this car. I'm about to sell this car. It don't do it for me. That Cadillac was just like everything, and seeing it destroyed broke my heart. Thinking about the fact that this woman got drunk, flying down the highway, and nearly killed my child made me so angry. I wanted to get out the car, and I honestly, like, hate to say it, but I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight, but guess what? I couldn't get out the car. They actually had to pull me out the car. They had to use the jaws of life to cut the car open and pull. Well, no, it was already open because she cut off the top of the car, the hood. She pushed the hood back. So they had to come, and it's crazy how the perfect people were in place. But they came and they pulled off the roof and they pulled me out. Somebody came and, it was about 10 guys trying to lift the engine off of my legs because the engine had landed on top of me. And I'm going to let me insert a picture of the car right here. So as you can see by that picture, not only is it a miracle that I'm here, that I'm alive a year later, but that engine, her car landed on top of the driver's seat, and it pushed my entire engine down on top of my legs and that area. Luckily, I was ducked away by the radio in the middle area, but and I missed out on all of this action. But it's crazy. It's crazy how amazing God is. I cannot believe that I am able to not only walk, y'all, but walk in heels. It sucks. I can't walk in flats. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks that your girl cannot rock all the fly J's, or you know what I'm saying. I can't do all that. But when it come down to it, I love heels. I've always loved heels. I am a heel everyday kind of girl. So the fact that I can still wear heels, even though I am still having to get rid of a lot of my super high heels because they're just too much for me. But oddly enough, like all the shoes that I have been purchasing, like my Louis heels, they fit good. I can walk in them good. I'm straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with getting rid of shoes that no longer serve me or that I'm just not going to be able to use anymore. I'm just going to be looking at them. They're going to be wasting my time. But, you know, it still is a disadvantage because when it comes down to it, in reality, I won't be able to accomplish different things that I wanted to do. I won't be able to work the way I really would want to be able to work. Like, you know, right before the accident, I had just got into meeting people in the modeling industry. I had just got into meeting people in the fashion industry. Although nothing is going on now, because of COVID, it's really bad in Houston, so a lot of people been just shutting it down and canceling. So, but yet and still, you know, the whole time I was in a hospital, I missed out on a lot. The whole time I was in a wheelchair, I missed out on a lot. The whole time I was on crutches, I missed out on a lot. But, you know, the blessing of it all is that I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And I may not be able to move in the direction I wanted to move, but it just lets me know that God had another plan for me. You know, like, it's something more that he wants me to do. It's something different that he wants me to do. I can just say that after going through this, I feel completely renewed as a person. And you know, I have said that before, and I meant it before, but at the same time, I will always end up being drawn back into being the old me. I'm just sweating, just dripping. It is like, I tell no lies when I say my makeup be sweating, and I use the spray Urban Decay, but the oil one too. But anyway, these slick. But anyways, but you know, it's just like some people you just can't win with them. And I realized that when I was in the hospital, because I just thought about the people that visited me. You know, it meant everything. But you can't help but to think about the people that didn't come. And when you start thinking about the people that didn't come, it just make you think like, damn, what did I do to you for you to feel like you don't care? You know what I'm saying? I almost curse. I'm trying my best not to curse on you. I did realize that I was putting a lot of energy into people that would never care. And you know, it's almost like I was putting a motherly, like, you're gonna care about me and you're gonna love me energy into people who just did not care. They did not care. And once it clicked to me, they did not care, I finally realized, like, I am tripping. It's almost like a veil was lifted from my eyes in the hospital, because I started to see the way different people had treated me over the years. I started to see the way different things have happened to me in my life, and it started to make me think of the actions that I have done to make people treat me that way. And I do realize that I have been, I'm not going to say I have been the type of person who wants to make everybody happy. And like the saying goes, the person who wants to make everybody happy is always, in the end, unhappy. And I decided, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go through my life thinking about the things that I could have done, or thinking about the things I should have done, but I didn't, because it would have made such and such unhappy with me. Because when it really comes down to it, if such and such really loves me the way such and such really say they love me, they gonna be okay with it regardless. They not gonna be mad at me just because I'm taking pictures in my bikini and posting it on Instagram. But you know, in the end, I can say I am just ready to move on. Like, you know, ready to, it happened. It sucks it happened, but it happened. It made me stronger in the end. I'm sorry, that was the fur from my steering wheel. But it's like this, the fur behind my seat. But it happened. It sucks it happened. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to not have to walk the way that I do, but at the same time, it is what it is. I know I'm still bad. I know I'm still pretty. I know I can still rock my heels if I want to. And you know, it's like I do have flats that I do bust out from time to time, but when it really comes down to it, I don't like wearing them, because I don't like for it to be so obvious that I'm handicapped. Like, I would prefer for it to not be obvious at all. Oh man, this has been a year, y'all. Oh man, I cursed. I wasn't supposed to curse. I'm gonna have to beep that out. But this has been a crazy year, y'all. Like, it has been, from me being in the hospital for so long, then being in a nursing home. I could not believe I was in a nursing home. I used to work in nursing homes. I was in a nursing home, and then I would, like, everything was going so peaceful at first. Then towards the end, everything started getting shaken up. I know why, but you know, that's another story for another day. We're not even gonna get into that right now. Like, that's gonna have to be a whole video of its own little box. But anyways, you know, I just couldn't get away. Like, I was so excited. My last week, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't want no problems. Like, I felt like, honestly, to me, being in a nursing home felt like being in jail. And I know people get mad. I've seen some people dislike my other video, but it is what it is. That's what it feels like. Even though you check yourself in, you check yourself out, I feel that. But it feel like being in jail. You eat, the food is awful. I hated the food. I hated the bed. The bed was uncomfortable. The channels, they didn't have any channels I wanted to watch. That's exactly what I had, my little room. It felt like being in jail. Anyways, the only day I could go outside and smoke, yay, you know, but I was vaping anyway, so I could vape inside. I just wanted to go outside. But after that, going to therapy, I can't say going to therapy wasn't too bad. I'm glad that the therapist I got to work with was really skilled, and she helped me a ton. I came in there in the wheelchair, and I walked out with my cane. And this is over a range of 2 months, 3 months, like, amazing. Hands down, I can't even lie, amazing. But you know, throughout this whole experience, I feel like my biggest lesson of all in this whole situation is to trust God and to trust God. And the reason I say that is because the day before my accident, I gave myself back to God. And honestly, this is something that I wasn't even going to share, but something just keeps telling me you should say it, you should say it, you should say it. So I'm going to say it. Okay, I gave my life back to God. I actually got twisted up into the spirituality. And while, you know, I'm not going to say that I'm completely X'd off. Well, yeah, I am, basically. Yeah, I don't know why I even said that. I'm completely X'd off of that was pointless. But yes, I'm completely, you know, done with that. So, and I did that because I just started getting really bad readings. And I had really bad dreams of, well, I have premonitions. That's really crazy. I'll cut that out. But I have premonitions, and I had a premonition, several actually, of a really bad car accident. And I kept getting bad readings, and I'm just like, what's going on? And you know, I just started to think about how when I started doing that, things were bad. And I started doing that because I didn't want things to be bad. I wanted things to be good. And it's like, yeah, I got rid of those problems, but here are some new problems. And then here comes some more problems. And then here comes some more problems. And each problem gets bigger. Each problem gets harder to solve. Each problem gets worse. And I was sick of it. I felt so stressed. Like I was stressed, like from the roof, stressed out. I was like, I did not start looking into my spirituality and trying to see what my ancestors did in the past so that I could become stressed out and not know what to do all the time and feel confused all the time and feel like I'm like, you know, having to kiss this, like, you know, just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It became too much, okay? It got to the point where I just didn't want, I was done. I was done. And I felt like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And the day of my car accident, I knew something was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it, y'all. I knew. I could feel it. I could feel something was going to happen. But you know what? I had already set that date to launch my perfume. And I said, I'm going to take my baby to the beach. Then I'm going to go home, take my baby to his granny's house, and I'm going home. I'm not going to do anything crazy today. We're not going to go out. We're not going to go get drunk. We're not going to go end up doing something crazy and ending up somewhere crazy because I feel like something bad is going to happen today. On the way back from the beach, I'm sober. Typically, when me and my baby go to the beach, I can't lie, I bring wine. That day, I said, you know what, I don't even feel like drinking no wine. I did. Sober. That woman was drunk. Those cops were trying to say the accident was my fault, and they went over there and got the story from this drunk woman and didn't even bother to come to the hospital to see how I was, if I was alive or what was going on. They had just decided that they're just going to say it was my fault and move on, you know. And But I got a good lawyer. As soon as my baby daddy told me that, I said, I need a lawyer now. He was talking about we can get a lawyer later. I started calling immediately in the bed. Okay, couldn't even get out the bed. Immediately called a lawyer that second. Got my lawyer. Cause I'm not finna play with you. No, you not. No, you is not finna come and dang near kill my baby, kill me, wrecked my car, my other baby, just destroyed it, and you scotch free. Okay, cops trying to say you ain't even do nothing, but you was drunk and you went to jail. Girl, bye, no bail. Anyways, y'all, from this from that moment on, I was so scared that she was gonna actually get away with it, y'all. Like I was, and I was praying and praying and praying and praying and praying, and God came through. Witnesses, a few of them, saying the exact same story I said. The lady was swerving on the highway in the left-hand lane. The pink Cadillac was next to it. She hit something. Her car flew in the air and it fell on top of the pink Cadillac and pushed it into the cement, and it rolled off into the grass. Everybody said the same thing. Everybody said the same thing. The cops couldn't believe it. And I don't want to say anything bad on the cops' part, because it was a really crazy accident. And it was a really unbelievable accident. You would have to be there to believe it accident, because of how I could not, I know there are not a lot of people who can tell you they seen a car fly in the air and land on top of them. Live to tell that tale. Not that many people are gonna live to say that, because man, after this accident, I still won't get on the freeway. I won't get on the freeway. Before this, I used to drive fearlessly. I've been in accidents, but I would drive fearlessly. I wasn't scared to drive. People would hit me, and yes, every accident I've been in has been someone else's fault. People have hit me before, but the way this lady crashed into my car, I can never forget it. My son will never forget it. And my baby is 5. My baby was 4 years old, and he's seen it. He's seen all the blood all over me, and it's everything. Seen them. He was in an ambulance with me in a hospital room. They wouldn't start surgery on me until my son had someone there. So his dad and my mom had to fly all the way to Galveston, not really knowing what was going on, because they hadn't talked to me yet. The last time they had heard from me, I was on the way back from Galveston, and we were good. We was stopping at McDonald's to get him something to eat. My baby ain't even get to eat his chicken nuggets. My baby said that too. When we got to the hospital, he said, I didn't get to eat my chicken nuggets yet. We had just love McDonald's. Man, I know my baby was mad. But y'all, I'm telling you this story just to say I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful to have another chance at life. Since that has happened to me, I have been able to do a lot of things that I always wanted to do. And I'm gonna be honest, at this point I'm starting to realize some of those things that I've done not making me happy. That's how I feel at this point, because it's like, yeah, I've been here, I've been there, I know this person, that person, I did all these wonderful things, and I have all these wonderful things, but you know, I want something more than that. You know, I want my businesses to thrive. I want to marry my Prince Charming and have a bunch of babies and build a house and all that mushy stuff, I guess. But you know, I just feel like it's more to life. I don't want to be stuck in a relationship or in a situationship or anything like that, feeling like, you know, I don't even know how to do you, like, that's how I describe it, me looking to the left, like, you know, like, is this it? Like, what's next? You know, like, I mean, we've been here a minute, like, you know, this video is long. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to actually, you know, physically move around as much, but I feel like this is a more intimate video, especially for the situation, especially because I am such a going around in circles sometimes storyteller anyway. I would rather just we be focused on one thing right now until we get it together. So that's my story, y'all. I'm so happy, so blessed, just like to be here, to be speaking right now, to be able to sit in this car and talk to y'all, to be able, like, to see my YouTube page begin to grow. I am so happy, like, y'all don't even understand, man. When I think about that, my page just now growing. And you know, the girl I was before this accident worked her ass off for this channel. Like, for real. Nothing. I had nothing. I started with nothing. Remember that. Nothing. 2 years ago, I had nothing. No job, no money, no man, no car, no house, nothing. So to think that I almost didn't even get to see my page, and it's just beginning to grow. Like, I'm just blessed, man. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here before I start crying. I am trying so hard to remain hard on camera, okay? I don't like nobody to see me cry. Nobody. Anyways, I love y'all. Thank you so much. If you made it to this part of this video, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being interested in me. It means everything to me. You don't even understand. Please subscribe. Once again, it means everything to me, and it costs you nothing. I appreciate it. Join the cartel. We, like, come on. What's I'm so corny. Anyway, subscribe to Join the Cartel. Much love to y'all. Thank you so much for rocking it out with me. So much for watching this video. The dress I'm wearing, it's Brooks. It's a throwback. It's old. Wig link below. Makeup links below. Subscribe to Join the Cartel. Deuces.